atteinte à l'indépendance du commissaire aux élections et elle ne lui donne pas des dents plus aiguisées ni une portée plus longue, contrairement aux prétentions du ministre. En fait, les personnes détenant des informations pertinentes à ces enquêtes pourront continuer de refuser de lui parler, comme dans le cas des appels téléphoniques frauduleux. Pourquoi refuser au commissaire aux élections le pouvoir de contraindre des témoins?
Madame la ministre d'État de la Réforme démocratique.
Le commissaire a déjà tous les pouvoirs d'un policier pour faire des enquêtes. Les relations entre ces enquêteurs et les sujets de ces enquêtes sont les mêmes que celles entre un policier et un sujet de leur enquête. Alors, si ça fonctionne pour les policiers qui font enquête sur des crimes très graves et complexes, ça devrait fonctionner pour le commissaire aussi.
The honourable member for Halifax.
Well, after saying on Sunday that it was too early to consider amendments to this bill, the Minister of Democratic Reform is now saying that he is willing to consider changes. So if the Minister is really now willing to make changes to restore vouching, will he extend this newfound openness to other sections of the bill? Will he consider changing the bill to require that robocall firms retain records for more than just 1 year?
The Honourable Minister of State.
The member's question is false. We believe that Canadians should present identification when they show up to vote, and I think most Canadians would agree with us on that point. You have to use identification when you do pretty much anything in our society, and it's fair to expect that be provided when you show up to cast a ballot. As for our robocall registry, first of its kind in Canada, it will allow a new tool to prevent against deceptive robocalls, and I would ask the NDP to finally support it.
The honourable member for Halifax.
Well, I asked if he was willing to make changes to the bill, and he replied that the answer was false. So the minister is clear as mud as usual. I guess it's too hard for him to admit his mistakes during question period. Well, Mr. Speaker, the Elections Commissioner said that new rules will hurt current ongoing investigations, and these include voter suppression investigations from the 2011 election that were traced back to the Conservative Party. So why is the minister using this bill to stop current investigations into the Conservative Party of Canada?
The Honourable Minister of State for Democratic Reform.
Mr. Speaker, the question again is false. Not only will all existing investigations be grandfathered over when the Commissioner becomes independent, so too will the Commissioner. He will be grandfathered over, and he will continue to do his job with the same staff. The only difference is that he'll be able to make his own staffing decisions, direct his own investigations, and he cannot be fired for a period of 7 years, which will be fixed in the legislation. So, Mr. Speaker, in addition to that, there are new powers for the Commissioner. There are new offences for anyone who attempts to obstruct his investigations. That is the Fair Elections Act. It's fair, and Canadians support it.
Not have the deputy to Halifax.
Nothing is being fixed here, because yesterday we learned about massive loopholes when it comes to keeping records on calls that are made by live volunteers. And now we learn that the bill could shut down ongoing investigations into Conservative wrongdoing. So it's not just good enough for the minister to say that he might be open to some suggestions. The bill is fundamentally flawed. Will he now withdraw it? Will he work with us on a bill that actually combats fraud, not one designed to give his party an unfair advantage?
Mr. Speaker, we will continue to move forward with the Fair Elections Act. It is reasonable, it is common sense, and we support it. We will continue to move forward with it. But if she's asking me whether or not I'm going to support the NDP's idea to force volunteers who are making daily calls out of campaign offices, most of them seniors, stay-at-home moms, and other local citizens who are taking part in democracy, to register with a national telecommunications regulator, the answer is absolutely not. We will never bury Canadians in that kind of red tape.
No red tape.